Those, the wind actually today is whipping up quite a bit. So I'm imagining that smell is doing its thing.
Drifting along. It's a little windy, nothing too crazy, but also let's just skip spring and go straight to summer, why don't we? Because today we got to 20 degrees and tomorrow we're expecting it to be much warmer than that. Yes. Okay, so winds at this point, 24 kilometers per hour at the airport. We're sitting at 20 degrees. You can see by the live shot behind. It's just blue sky, lots of sun out there. Okay, your next 24-hour forecast brought to you by Fifth Avenue Volkswagen. Find more than what you're expecting at Fifth Avenue Volkswagen. And as you can see, more than what you're expecting with regards to temperatures. Oh my goodness, getting up to a high of 26 degrees for tomorrow. What's normal? Just 15. So well above normal. UV index will be at 7, which is considered high. Will come with lots of sunshine. More details in your longer range forecast coming up.
Bring in Danielle once again. And yes, you are right. Let's just jump over spring a little bit.
Forget about
into
it.
Summer. Forget it.
I mean, it's kind of how we do it here. Spring, transitional seasons, spring and fall, forget it. We get a little bit of everything in these transitional months, but we're certainly getting some summer weather this week. Already today, we've only had winds gusting up to 30 kilometers per hour. So we've had relatively calm winds today. And temperatures, well, that's hot for this time of year. 20 degrees in Calgary, Lethbridge, Brooks right now, 21 in Edmonton, 23 in Peace River, and 24 in Grand Prairie. Look at all this heat across our province, and we are the warmest province in the country, well, us in BC, of course. It's all thanks to this ridge of high pressure. So if you think today is warm or hot, well, it will be even hotter tomorrow thanks to this ridge. So you can see in the cloud cover here, that's the edge of the ridge of high pressure. That's the jet stream. And this is going to be in place, this pattern, for the next couple of days, which is why temperatures will be able to climb. It's not until Sunday that this will switch and we'll get that cooler weather and that instability as well. So in the darker green, that's the jet stream. As we go through these next couple of days, this will be over us. So on Sunday, this jet stream will drag in some cloud cover, some moisture, some cooler air will be able to dip in as well. It's really just a one-day thing, and then we start to go up once again after this. So yes, a bit of a change for Sunday, which is why I'm not going to play this really hour by hour because it's looking pretty quiet for the next couple of days, and I don't have a lot to show you until Sunday. So advancing this, yep. Tomorrow, great. Saturday, great. Lots of sunshine, lots of heat. You're going to need the sunscreen. UV index is now high for these next few days, including today. Now, late Saturday, this model is showing there is the small potential of seeing some isolated pop-up showers along the QE2 that could even peek into Calgary. About a 30% chance of seeing that activity late day Saturday in Calgary. It's Sunday that will be the weather maker here, and that's when that jet stream really makes its way over us and drags this in. So while this is showing snow, that's really snow in the upper levels of the atmosphere. It will be so warm closer to the surface that it should fall in all areas as rain, unless it's the mountaintops. So a rain event, which will be heavy at times on Sunday. We could pick up 5 millimeters of rain on Sunday. And as you can see, cooler temperatures. So 26 degrees likely for tomorrow. And if you think that's hot, we'll check out Saturday, close to 30 degrees, a high of 28. Yes, a small chance of a late day sprinkle, but the rain will be heavy at times on Sunday. The temperature will drop fast to just 12 degrees. That's a huge temperature drop in just a day. But then we're back to the mid-teens by Monday and back to the 20s by Tuesday of next week.
All right, so 28 on Saturday, but then just drop right off.
Yeah, a one-day cool down. You need a break from the heat, right, at some point. Right now, sunny and 20. I love when it rhymes like that. Normal is 15 degrees for this time of year. All right, so when we look at those next 3 days, there's what Cam's talking about for Sunday. Yes, Sunday will be a gloomy, rainy, cool day, but after we have 3 days of heat, that's okay, and we need some moisture too. So 26 degrees tomorrow, lots of sun, 28 degrees, so wow, that's close to the 30-degree mark on Saturday. Small chance of a late day sprinkle, but the heavier rain, about 5 millimeters possible on Sunday. Cam?
Danielle is outside in that incredible weather. Are you enjoying yourself? Can you smell barbecues in the neighborhood?
I can, Ian. Yes, I can. It smells wonderful out here with the barbecues going on, and it feels wonderful out here. The winds have been relatively calm today, just up to 30 kilometers per hour at times. And guess what? we cracked 20 degrees, so that's pretty fantastic. So that's well above normal as well, about 5 degrees above normal. We're still sitting at 20 at the moment. Nothing but sun. So it's sunny and 20. I like when that rhymes. If you think this is warm, well, wait till you see tomorrow. Tomorrow we're looking at a high of 26 degrees. UV index will be high at 7. So you'll need the sunscreen for tomorrow, and it will get even warmer than that in the coming days. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Ian?
Thanks, Danielle. An example of the sometimes violent weather, extreme weather we have in Calgary, Danielle. You know, I'm glad you mentioned earlier, you mentioned the UV index.
Yes.
Because that's a real concern for some of us.
Yes, definitely sunscreen. Have that available, a cap. Things like that, because we're going to get close to 30 degrees over these next 2 days. Yes, so you saw the hailstorms, nothing like that in the forecast, just the heat and stable weather up until late Saturday. Okay, 20 degrees right now in Calgary still. Lethbridge just got up to 21. Brooks at 20, 18 in Medicine Hat, and 19 in Milk River. So yes, we are well above normal. Check out these temperatures though, way up to the north. Wow, Grand Prairie is at 23, and so is Peace River. So there's a lot of warmth out there. Alberta, one of the hottest spots in the country, absolutely. And it's all because of this ridge of high pressure. So you can see in the cloud cover here, that's the edge of that ridge. That's the jet stream, which is redirecting this cloud cover and all the moisture up and around us. And underneath this ridge of high pressure, it's stable, sinking air, sunshine, and the heat is able to build because of this. So forget about spring. We're going to skip over spring now. We're headed right into summer weather for these next couple of days for sure. This pattern will start to switch for Sunday. In fact, late Saturday. In the darker green here, that's the jet stream. So that will be over us. And the jet stream is, of course, the storm track. So that will bring in that cloud cover, some moisture. We do need it. So after a few days of heat, we're going to have a much cooler day on Sunday. We'll have some rain by then, snow for the mountaintops. I'm going to advance this, but I'm going to advance this right to Sunday or Saturday night because there's nothing to talk about until then, really. Just clear skies. Okay, late Saturday, the instability will start to creep into parts of the QE2. This will be very isolated, little pockets of it. It may even sink as far south as Calgary. Again, it'll be very isolated, so some communities may see pockets of rain from this. There may even be some non-severe thunderstorms at that point. But the real moisture will be on Sunday when we're looking at about 5 millimeters of rain to collect in Calgary here. And there will be snow for those higher elevations and then in the higher levels of the atmosphere, but it will fall to the surface as rainfall for us. Okay, and that will be all day Sunday, on and off, heavy at times, which is why we could pick up those 5 millimeters. We're also looking at temperatures plummeting by Sunday. So tomorrow, nothing but sun and 26 degrees, close to 30 for Saturday with that small chance of a little late day shower. And then just a high of 12. So quite a difference in temperature in just a day, quite a big cool down. And then again, rain heavy at times on Sunday, but we get back into those mid-teens by Monday.
Some very smart kids there.
Very smart.
Yeah, super impressive. Well, the Netflix series Drive to Survive has turned many of us here into Formula One fans, and those fans will certainly appreciate this video. Yes, that's a look at contenders for Pope.
Oh, wow.
In a fashion just like the opening to Formula One racing, complete with that distinctive theme music. Of course, Formula One counts down the drivers from 20 to number 1. Not sure about the order of the papal candidates, but in this AI-generated video, you will find Cardinal Pizzaballa among them.
Rather clever.
Yeah, he is a favorite with a lot of people just for the name Pizzaballa.
Right.
Yeah. Well, those of us who golf from time to time, Glenn, love to get a birdie, but not like this.
Oh.
Ooh. You can hear Nina Tati gasp as her boyfriend Nico strikes a bird on his tee shot. The bird does appear to be okay as it landed in a tree where other birds were perched. And Nico's shot was pretty good too, landing on the green.
He needed that deflection. My buddy did that at the Calgary Golf and Country Club.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did.
How was the bird in that situation?
It was okay.
Oh, good.
Fortunately.
Glad to hear it. All right. There are plenty of cities where wild animals come into town and find themselves in unusual urban environments. Here's an example from Los Angeles. That's a coyote drinking water from a skylight in someone's home. Coyotes in LA, like Calgary, are pretty common. And this one found a great source of water on the roof. Hairstylist Travis Ogletree posted this on his TikTok account.
That's pretty amazing,
Adventurous little guy.
Hey, when you're thirsty, you have to go to the source. Absolutely.
It's like we're just going to forget about spring and stroll right into summertime here. Very much summertime weather today and these next couple of days. So normal is 15 degrees for this time of year. And today we got to 20. Sunny and 20. Hopefully you've got some time to enjoy it today. And if you haven't yet, then go now. The winds around 30 kilometers per hour maxed out today. So the winds are relatively calm. The temperatures are certainly warm, and they will get a lot warmer than this in the coming days. So Calgary and or Alberta and parts of BC, certainly the hot area in the country for today. Calgary and many other communities in southern, central, and even northern Alberta got into the 20s for today. Okay. When we look at radar and satellite imagery, you can see that, yes, we do have that ridge of high pressure. And you can see that in the cloud cover. So right along here. So this cloud cover is really along the jet stream. The jet stream is going to slump to the south as we get into Sunday, and that's going to bring in the clouds, bring in the moisture. But until then, we are looking at nothing but sun once again for tomorrow. Temperatures will climb even higher because of this ridge of high pressure. 28 degrees for Kelowna, 29 for Kamloops tomorrow, 27 for Edmonton and Grand Prairie tomorrow. And again, this comes with stable weather. 26 for Calgary, 27 for Drumheller, and those high 20s and through Lethbridge, Medicine Hat, Milk River, Brooks as well. Okay, looking at that 10-day trend, showing us here in Calgary, 26 for tomorrow, 28, so close to 30 for Saturday, and then a significant temperature drop for Sunday. That will come with some rainfall, which will be heavy at times, but then we'll be dry by Monday, and temperatures will start to climb high once again.
That should be exciting.
I feel it. They're going to win it.
Yeah, let's hope so. Fingers crossed.
Fantastic.
We have a couple of wonderful days ahead of us, Danielle.
We do. If you like summer heat and sunshine and the brightness and the, you know, walking weather, I guess you could say. Yeah, we got it all for the next couple of days. 26 degrees for tomorrow with nothing but sun. UV index will be at 7, which is high. So sunscreen is needed and recommended. Okay, 28 degrees by Saturday, which means, yes, close to 30. But check out the 16-degree temperature drop when you're looking at daytime highs by Sunday. So Sunday, much cooler. We're going to need a break from the heat anyway for a moment. Rain, 5 millimeters of rain possible by then. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors. Crafting quality windows and doors for your style budget in Alberta's climate. That's a beautiful picture, Frank King.
Spectacular indeed. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night.